Hey folks, this is Ben back with you in the Midwest Smile Shop. Today, finally, after over a year of monkeying around with this, I'm able to announce the release of our 1/200 scale United States Navy sailors, pilots, and officers combination set. These are 1/200 scale figures. So, this is something that's been a huge undertaking. I started monkeying around with this literally a year ago. I've been pecking away at it ever since. I don't do soft detail modeling, so this has been a long process of me making figures that look kind of like robots. I had to hire a subcontractor to help out and get like detail that looks like a person on these things. I had to pick shapes and poses that people were standing in. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of looking around at what was online. I liked a lot of the stuff that was there, so I made similar poses, and then I've made poses I think work well. And specifically, these are all came about for the USS Enterprise, because we've got like the airplanes, we've got all the gear and the equipment and things like that, but we don't have any sailors. And so the poses that are here are meant for this ship. Everyone's in their dungarees. I'm not doing navy whites. Please don't ask me to do a thing for the Missouri with the surrender ceremony. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do, though, this set, like I said, is just the officers, sailors, and combo set. And there's 99 figures in here. Several of the poses are duplicated. The sailors, regular sailors, are in their dungarees or pilots, and officers are in their flight uniforms. The officers, they're in their khakis and they've got the officer hat on. You can pose them however you want, or paint them however you want. So yeah, I think that's basically it. This has just been a huge deal for me, and I'm very happy with how they turned out. What I am going to do, though, and maybe I'll do a little video showing this, but for those of you who are doing like the Missouri and the Iowa and the New Jersey, I don't know if they do the New Jersey. If you're just doing a battleship, a warship, obviously it would be nice to have all the people in the gun positions, which this set has. The guys doing the 20mm anti-aircraft guns and the guys on the Bofors, and I'm assuming it could pose them around the 5-inch guns. For those of you doing the battleships, what I want to do is put together a combination of these that's just, like maybe a dozen officers, and then have the rest be all the gunners, so that you have as many gunners as you possibly can if you want to put them around your Missouri or your Iowa. That'll be coming, or if you want it. So comment down below if that's something you would like. That way you don't have to buy a gazillion of these to add up to what you want. So that's it. What we're going to do now, this is like the apex of me being able to design these things the way that I want. They're protected really well, so they'll ship fine. They come apart very easily, and most importantly, I've made them so that you can individually paint them. And also, I've discovered that when it comes to painting, because I don't have an example of the officers, I thought, do I need to prime these things? So I tried painting them without primer with AK paints, and that didn't work out so well. So I primed them first in white, and that has been a huge success. That made all the paint go on easily. It gives you a little variation on the tone that goes down, and it adds some liveliness. So you'll see in the pictures for the description on our website all of the figures there in white, so you can see every single one that you're going to get in this set. These are available on our website, themidwestsmileshop.com. Links in the description down below. And if you just go to our website, www.themidwestsmileshop.com, click shop here and scroll through, you'll find it there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and go straight into how to take these apart. That's going to be very quick and easy. You'll see how you can easily paint them and then display them on your ship. All right, cool. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gents, here's what you're going to get. This is the 1/200 scale United States Navy officers, sailors, and pilots combination set by the Midwest Smile Shop. Everybody's inside, and we've gotten it to print out very nicely with individual little support pads. This is so that you can grab it with tweezers, so that you can glue it or stick it onto a stick to make it easier to paint, or just grab it with your fingers and paint. You're going to need a pair of cutters, and I do recommend a fairly sharp hobby knife. These little connectors, they're easy to see from the bottom here, they are only 1/2 millimeter thick. They're super strong for this, but it makes it easy for everything to come apart. So, start in the corner, and you don't have to do the bottom corners. I figured out how to just do the top ones, like so. You've got this support dealie in the middle. Just come right to here, and on the other end. Right? Now for the face, if you bend it, it's all kind of tight. But if you're careful, take your hobby knife, drop down in here and just score. I'm not even pushing very hard. I'm just going to score it like that. It comes right off. Same for over here. And this thing, you could just give it a tug and it'll pull out of there. And then down here, and I'm going to go ahead and do all of these. See, that already came off. This, we'll score this. And you can come from behind if you want to. Okay, here's all your figures ready to go. You could come in with cutters and easily just go like so. And then you have one ready to go. And I can hold it with my thumb. You could go ahead and stick it on something. You're set. I do recommend, I tried to keep like colored people next to each other, so everyone in dungarees is mostly next to everyone else in dungarees. All the officers are like in the second row. So you can score like that, tip it forward, and now you have everybody right here, like all these officers in a row, ready to go. So these supports, like these guys have their binoculars. What I would do is just snip that away first, right? Before you start painting. And this guy's holding his coffee cup or hot chocolate or milk or his whiskey, whatever you want to say. So then they're set, and now you can paint them all up however you want. That's the idea. They're all easy and set to go, and that's it. Let me take a real quick here, prime them. Let me show you that. So here's a bunch of them that I've shot with the white primer for the photos. You can see that the detail is a lot easier to see, and when you go to paint, everything works out a lot better. It just yeah, just do this. You want to do this. And then the last comment I have is, so we're looking at this through a macro lens at it's about 1.5 inches away from the lens right now. For the first time in my life, I ended up using a big magnifying lens, a big magnifying glass, to just put these in front of and then take my brush and paint them. And that's it. So like I said, to get 99 of them, links in the description down below. Go to themidwestmodelshop.com and you can pick them up there. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below or send me a message. All right, thanks a lot, guys.